Good morning and welcome to the devotions for August the 2nd. Where on earth is the year going to? Well, I did it, and I've got the t-shirt to prove it. My collection of t-shirts has got a long way to go to rival Ian Andrews' collection, but I'm quite chuffed with this one. For those of you who haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, I ran the Darlington 10k race yesterday, and our prize for completing is a t-shirt. Paul talks about running a race and pushing on towards the prize, which we know is Jesus. And Jesus is available to all, unlike this t-shirt, which was only available to a select few who completed the race yesterday. But the race that Paul is talking about, and the race that I and many others ran yesterday, have some similarities. Encouragement, that's the main similarity. Yesterday it was a 2-lap race, and while we were plodding along nicely, there was other more elite runners who were actually lapping us. We hadn't even got halfway through our first lap and they were well into their second lap. But many of them, as they passed us, shouted words of encouragement. "You're doing really well, ladies. Come on, you can do it. Keep going." There were bystanders all around the course, many of them sitting in their own front gardens, and they were shouting words of encouragement too. Please excuse me. I've got 2 dogs as I'm dog sitting at the moment, and they're making a bit of a noise. I apologise. Some of the people who were sitting in their gardens were clapping, and some had cowbells. I'm sure you've heard those if you've watched the races on TV. And some of the children had also created posters as encouragement. One of them saying, "To all the runners today, keep smiling." And we all shouted back, "We will," although I'm sure some of us were grimacing actually. We also encouraged each other before the race had even started. Some of us were particularly nervous as we'd never done that kind of thing before, but we were all cheering each other on. And as we stood at the starting line in our waves, we were separated. We got talking to other runners who said they feel the same way, but we can all get there. And we did. It's about encouraging one another. And in the little group that I was running in, apart from the fact we set off far too fast and had to slow our pace down, 2 other ladies who we'd not met before the race asked if they could join us because we kept passing them. And they said, "You're actually running at the pace that we want to run at. Can we join you?" And of course they could. We helped each other along. And then on lap 2, when some of us plodders were starting to flag a bit, the encouragement from the bystanders, from the marshals, from some of the elite runners who are actually now on their way home, already wearing their t-shirts, was brilliant. And it's the same in our Christian race. We all need encouragement from each other in order to keep going. Sometimes we might find reading our Bible a trial. It's hard work to understand it. We might find that because of things happening in our lives, we can't pray. But we know that others are praying for us. And it's not about winning the race. Well, maybe it is if you're an elite runner. It's about getting there, especially in our Christian race. It's about standing in front of God at the time comes and Him saying, "What did you do? Did you help other people in their race too?" So maybe if you're feeling a little bit down, finding the Christian race a bit hard at the moment, reach out, just like we did yesterday, to each other for that encouragement. I can't promise that you'll win a t-shirt, but I'm sure you will win something much, much better. God bless and take care.